Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Cloud Projects. So today we'll see how to create SSM parameters in AWS using AWS SDK. So in our last session we have seen how to create S3 bucket using AWS SDK, but today's topic is creating secret parameters in AWS SSM Parameter Store. So for that I have logged into the console, AWS console, and I am into the SSM. We can simply go using SSM here and then to the parameter store, and once we are into this we'll be creating keys and create parameters. Let's say if I want to create a parameter, so this is basically for storing a secret string like database username and password and all the secret things that we can store, which can be accessible from throughout the application or throughout the throughout any of the AWS services. So today if we will talk about how to create this using AWS SDK in Node.js. So for that I have created a sample programs index.js file where I have installed the AWS SDK, and this is basically the access key and the secret key, which I'll be removing this once I'm done with this video. So let's say I want to create a secret variable in SSM parameter, then I'll use put parameter function and I'll give the name to this function. Let's say I want to give a name will be let's say test parameter, and then we can also specify the description. Why is this for? This is a sample key. This is a sample key, or just the description for what it is and the type. So basically it supports 3 types, which we'll be using here is secret string. So this will be in an encrypted format, and it can be simply will be stored in an encrypted format, and then the data, and we'll see if error, then console.log err, else console.log data. So what I'm doing here is I'm using the AWS SDK, and for that I have created an SSM object for creating a parameter, and then I'm creating a parameter with this name. So simply this is name of the parameter, description, and the type, what type of parameter this will be, and the value, what value I am gonna store here. So this is my test secret value. So name, description, type of the parameter and the value, and this is the response. If there is any error, then we are logging the error, and if it is saved, then it will give me the success message. So simply I'll go here and run index.js file, and let's see what it says. It says version 1 tire standard. So if this is created, let's go to the console, and simply here initially there was no parameter. Let's see, here it is creating just now. I've misspelled it, which is created at this GMT. If we go click on this, this is my sample key, this is the key name, and the type of this string is secret parameter, and the value is test secret value. So this is done, and let's say if we want to retrieve this, then simply we use ssm.get parameter, and then we need to specify the name. So name of the key, and my name is test parameter, and then with description I'll say it's true, and then the callback err command data, if err console.log. I'll copy this, copy the whole thing here. And it's done, and let's say we'll comment this out because it is already created, and let's run again node index.js, then it will give me the response which says parameter, the name, the type, value, and the ARN of that parameter. What will happen if you don't specify true here? Let's say if we specify false here, and also we'll see what it returns. So here it is returning the value in the encrypted format. It is not decrypting it because we have not specified the decryption as true. So it is returning the encrypted value of that parameter. Similarly, let's say if we want to create one more parameter which is of type string only, control KU, we'll comment this out as well. Test string parameter, and the type is not secure, it's just string. This is my string key. This is the string key. Let's run this again. Node index.js. So that parameter is also created. Let's go back to the console and see how many parameters are now. So there should be two. The one is the test parameter, which is secure string. The other one is string. I'll click on this and see there is no, it is simply stored as a string format. It is not encrypted. And so again, if we want to retrieve this value, we can simply go here and control Z it. Let's comment it, and then we need not to specify here anything because it's a plain string. Let's copy the name of the key. There it is. Let's run it again and see what it shows. It shows test secret value, right? So it is not encrypted because even though we specify, because it's a plain string, so it doesn't need to specify encryption and decryption. Okay, and there's one more thing. Let's say if this is already created and I want to let's run this again with the same key. What it says, it will throw an error which mentioning this key is already present, so parameter already exists. So there's one flag which says override true. So if we say override true, then it will override this again with the new version. So the version is 2 and it is overridden. So let's go back to the console and see. Here it is test parameter. Let's click on this. The value is this one. The history is 2 versions are stored. The first one is this and another one is this. So this way we can create. Let's try to delete parameters. Both the parameters we need to delete. There is a documentation available here. So this, I'll mention this link in the description of this video. So these are various methods which are available for SSM. So delete a document. I'm into the SSM class and it has all these parameters. So if we want to delete this parameter, let's say ssm.delete parameter, and then specify the name of the parameter, name, and there is another method. Copy the whole thing, paste it again, control KU. Okay, let's stop, control KU, delete parameter, name of the parameter, and then this. So if I run this, it will delete the parameter. It has deleted. Let's go back to the console and see. So there should be one left because we have deleted one. So here we can see there is only one parameter. And now let's remove that one as well. Control V, remove it. Now this is also gone. So if I refresh this, this is gone. There is another method to create multiple parameters, to get the multiple parameters. So here get parameters, where we need to specify the names of the parameter. And the override flag, the name will be names, sorry, names will be the array and the override value will be true. So the first name will be, because there is no parameter, it won't return anything. Let me create these again. The first name is this, and the name is this. Okay, let me comment this out. So this command will create two parameters, yeah, the 1 and the 2. So 2 are created. Now if I want to get these parameters, I need to simply specify the names of the parameter I want to retrieve with the decryption as true. I want the decrypt value. Then I'll simply comment this out because this is already there, and I'm just trying to access these values. So it should return me the array of both the values. So here it is. We now have the values of these two parameters, which we can simply use it. And the same way, if I want to delete these, then we can simply copy it, paste it. We can delete multiple parameters at a time. Delete parameters. So I want to delete these parameters, just specify the name, and then we should be deleting these parameters. So the parameters are deleted. Let's go back to the console and see. So the parameters are now gone. So this is now for AWS SSM. This is basically how to use the SDK to create, to get, and to delete the SSM parameters. So we have done this